to the broadcast. Well, you know, it's inevitable. At some point, we need to consider options for senior living, whether it's planning ahead for ourselves or maybe a family member. And there are some stereotypes associated with senior living, so we want to crush some of those stereotypes today. So with us is Charlie Brewer from SQLC, here to help us understand what senior living is. And Charlie, your group, you have many senior living communities here in Texas.
We've got 5 communities here in Texas and one that we just opened in November in Indianapolis.
Okay, so I think that when most people think about senior living, we get this image of, you know, being old and in a wheelchair and they're wheeling people down the hallway, and we get that image of a nursing home, which is very, very different.
It is. And I think that's what the stereotype used to be, because people, and aging has changed a lot. People used to live longer lives, but they spent the last part of their life in a much longer period. Nursing home stay back 15, 20 years ago was probably 6 or 8 years. Yeah. That is compressed. People are now living more healthy lives. They're living longer, but the period when they need care like that is shortening to where it's maybe 4 to 6 months now. That's the typical nursing home stay now.
You know, and it's so interesting too, Charlie, because as I look at some of the photos of your properties, they are so beautiful. And what really hit me is that it's so different now, and it's kind of a cool thing now for a senior to consider, is living in a place where they don't have to worry about all the problems that they have in owning a home, especially if they're alone, maybe they've lost a spouse. It really is becoming kind of a go-to option for a lot of seniors, and there's no stigma around it anymore.
It's called continuum care retirement communities, and we offer the whole range of living, from independent living as you age and need more care, than assisted living, skilled nursing, and then what's called memory support, which is Alzheimer's, dementia. Mm-hmm. So whatever level you need, you move through the continuum, and you may move in with us and be in independent living for 10 years. But as your needs change, then we've got the next step along the way for you. As adult children taking care of your parents, then you need to start talking to your parents early.
Yeah, okay, this is a really good topic, because what's the best way to broach this subject, especially if, you know, I have someone close to me who's, you know, lost a spouse and is, you know, in her 70s and staying in her home because it's the memory that she had of them together, and it's a big, beautiful home, but she doesn't need that. So how do you start talking to them about
It's where you raise your kids. You maybe live there for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's paid for. It's tough. But what you do is you begin to talk over a period of time. Mom, do you really want to put a new roof on this place? Mom, you know, there's a foundation issue. There's all these things to take care of. There's bills every month. Wouldn't you like to be someplace where there's people taking care of you? You talk about not giving up any of your independence, but you're actually, and people worry about leaving their friends, leaving their church, leaving their bank, leaving their kids. No, you're keeping all those things. You're staying in the community, you're going someplace, but you're moving in with a lot of people who have common interests, they're of common age, they've got common experience. Our groups at our communities travel, they go on trips together, they go on cruises together, they do fun things. And you're with a bunch of people who want to live, who want to continue to enjoy, who want to continue to enjoy life.
Yeah, and they have the same interests. And so it's not about, and you mentioned, you know, wouldn't you like to have someone take care of you? It's almost like having someone cater to you a little bit, because they can be very luxurious.
Our residents tell me that I thought I was leaving my family, I thought I was leaving my neighbors, I thought I was leaving my friends. What I found is I've got 2 new groups of friends. I've got the residents that live here, but I've also got the associates who work here who help take care of me, who serve me my lunch, who bring me my dinner, whatever they need. And as you move through the continuum, you've got the same people working with you.
And I do love that idea too, is as you move through these different levels of care, because we all do, and that's just, you can't escape it. That's just aging, that's life. So as you move through these different levels, your group is able to, like you said, you're able to move through those levels with the same people around you who have been kind of catering to you and taking care of you, and really kind of know you on a personal level too, because there's a very personal aspect to this.
There is, and let's say if your parents are a couple when they move in, and let's say that one of them at some point falls, the wife would keep her independent living unit. The husband might go to skilled nursing to rehab for 2 or 3 months. They're, you know, different apartments, but they eat lunch together, they spend time together, they go back and forth. So it's not like you are still living in your house and your husband is in a community 5 or 10 miles away. You've got to drive to see him every day.
And you've got folks in your communities and all of your communities that are wonderfully friendly, sit down with you and really explain, you know, what that particular community is all about, what it offers. And so it's just as easy as going in and setting up an appointment to visit with somebody, right?
People that are in this we're not for profit. People that make a choice, care for seniors, they care about taking care of seniors. It's a commitment. And our people are very committed to what they do.
I love that mindset. Charlie, thank you for coming in and talking to us about this, because it is one of those things that just, it's inevitable, right? You can get more information about this by going to our website at thebroadcasttv.com. We'll give you a listing of all the beautiful communities
Thank you very much for having us.
runs. It is time to raise your glasses again. We do this every morning, don't we? When the broadcast returns, we're talking about a new import that's putting local spirits to shame. Stay with us.